Mr. Struthers choosing to run out of the room, in his mind, he doesn't care about justice anymore. It's an accident that him running out of the room serves justice. He didn't choose that to run out of the room because this will help Capelli believe me. I think at that point, he did not care about justice and bringing the killer to justice. He just cared about saving his own skin. So it starts to feel like, according to the template, that there's a greater probability of justice when you choose the coward's route. I don't know how to say, or when you run from responsibility, what do you say at that point?
Let's start out with the actual action. What's the literal action that he does in the climax?
He stared at the figure in the doorway. That's the crisis, probably, and watched both men as their eyes met and locked for an instant. No, Struthers said suddenly, I've changed my mind. I can't do it. I have to go. I have to go. He slammed his hat on his head and ran out quickly, almost before I'd gotten to my feet.
So he doesn't say anything. He doesn't expose the lieutenant.
Correct.
So we have that summarized as keep silent. As you pointed out, he doesn't really care about justice at that point. There is a greater probability of justice when a witness thinks with clarity about who to trust to retain leverage instead of surrendering power at the expense of his internal consonance.
We're under the story event that sums up the scene's global value change. But is this also the controlling idea of the story?
Not quite yet. This is this intermediary level of how the story is functioning. So this is more about the frames in play in the story. We're talking about the same kinds of concepts that are in, for example, Heroic Journey 2.0, where we're talking about the red progression of the story.
I'm just trying to look at this as like the message being sent to Sam from the author. So to me, another way to say this would be something like, look, there's times where you're going to have to carry the psychic weight of holding something because it is this best decision to keep that leverage inside of yourself if you really want to serve justice.
Great.